So when I was at the Foot and Ankle show last year, one of the people who was presenting was a guy called Tyson Franklin. And Tyson talked about the power of niching down, or as they call it in Australia, niching, which is the wrong way to pronounce it. So here are my thoughts on why you should probably niche in your business. And also just to show you that I am actually in a proper TV studio here, albeit with my own gear. So niching is about narrowing your focus down to a smaller, more concentrated set of treatments. So, for example, you might have a clinic which is very generalist in its approach, where you see lots and lots of different things. But the niche part of that might be that you focus on one particular aspect, whether it's musculoskeletal or whether it's dermatology. Or even if you want to be kind of super niche, it could be one aspect of that aspect. So it could be, I focus on dermatology, but actually what I focus on is fungal nails or verrucas, or if it's MSK, it's I focus on heel pain or forefoot pain. The idea is that you narrow what you do down to a very, very defined place. And there are a number of benefits to this. One is it makes you an expert. It means you become the go-to person for that particular problem, and you can market yourself in that respect. It also reduces, to some degree, the amount of overwhelm. And I mean, if you imagine you have a clinic where you are trying to treat absolutely anything, which is what a lot of people do, the overwhelm in trying to keep up with every aspect of your entire profession can be pretty great. And it really simplifies your marketing as well. If you know that you are working with a very particular area of expertise, all of your marketing, all of your advertising, all of the stuff which you can do, all of the training which you do can be focused on that place. And while you'll still have a general idea of what's going on the outskirts, you're going to be very much focusing on your niche, on the thing which you really, really like to do. Now, niching down doesn't come without some downsides, and there'll be a lot of people out there who won't want to niche down because they're scared of missing out on all those other patients. And certainly in the early part of your career, the early part of your clinic, when you're trying to get patients, seeing as many different types of patients is really beneficial. It brings the patients in, which means it brings the revenue in, which means the business can continue. But also, and this for me is the crucial bit, it also allows you to try out different specialities and see what you really enjoy doing. And actually that going through that generalist period is probably a rite of passage for any clinic owner. So the question is, how soon should you niche? Well, my answer quite simply is as soon as you possibly can. As soon as your business is at a stable level and as soon as you know exactly what you want to focus on, that is the time to niche. How all in you go at that point is entirely up to you. But I would say as soon as you are ready to do it and as soon as your business allows, get stuck in. You can build it quicker, you can build it faster, and you can build it much sooner by starting as soon as you possibly can. So while I think niching is important and I think we should focus on the things which we love and the things which we enjoy doing, there is absolutely no problem at all if you choose to be a generalist in your clinic. If you choose to have an interest in everything and be knowledgeable on absolutely all the different styles of treatment and different types of patients within your profession. That is cool, that is fine, that is massively admirable. And for some people, niching is going to be the perfect thing to do. For other people, it's not. And it's a very personal and individual thing. But like all things in the world, we need people who niche and specialise, and we need people who are generalists to make this whole thing work.